Annyeonghaseyo 여러분, this is Opa Waldo. At dahil wala po akong overtime ngayon, so gagawa po ako ng uh, uh, a video class for a basic grammar. Okay? So, guys, nagtatrabaho po ako as factory worker in South Korea, dito sa South Korea. So, kaya nga, minsan, hindi po ako makagawa ng video agad-agad dahil pagod sa trabaho, malakas yung overtime, ganyan. So, wala kaming overtime today, so gagawa ako ng video para sa inyo. So, it is good for the beginners, lalo na sa mga, pwede din sa mga nakapagtapos na ng Korean course, kumbaga Korean language basic course. So, as a sort of review na lang po ito sa inyo. So, okay, so, our topic for today is all about the E and K, no? So, yung E and K natin, guys, no? That is called as a subject marker. So meaning, yung subject, didikitan natin ng E and K para ma-identify po natin na that is the subject of the sentence. So meaning, yung subject marker na yan, so palatandaan na a marker that indicates that that will be our subject, no, in our sentence. For example, no, we have this one, the E and K. For example, imon. Okay? So we have this one, 컴퓨터가 있어요. So, yung 있어요, meaning po niyan is there is or available, mayroon. Kumbaga, when we say 없어요, wala, not exists, not available. Okay, so the given example we have here, 컴퓨터가, meaning when we say computer, computer. Okay? Minsan kasi may mga words na from English ni-romanize ng Korean, no? That's why madali nating maintindihan pag ganito, no? Computer. So yung computer natin, when we say computer, is a computer ending with a vowel. So didikatan po natin ng ka. Okay? So meaning yung ka natin is a words ending a vowel letter. So lahat po ng nagtatapos ng vowels, guys, ididikit natin si ka, no? The given example, 컴퓨터가 있어요. So meaning, mayroon po ba daw computer, no? Is there a computer? Computer. So yung sagot, 네, yes. 네, 있어요. There is a computer. So usually makikita natin na kumbaga baliktad po sa natutunan natin from that our own, no, Filipino or English baliktad. Pag sa Korean kasi, so galing dito sa pinakaharap, pinakauna, then sa dulo, then sa gitna. Ganon, karaniwan ganon yung mix of kumbaga the structure of the sentence, no? So ito, 네, 컴퓨터가 있어요. So yung there is, nasa dulo, no? 있어요. 네, 컴퓨터가 있어요. kumbaga, 네, 있어요, 컴퓨터가. Okay? So, ka is our subject marker. Another example is this one. 의자. 의자 is upuan, no? Chair, no? So, nagtatapos siya ng vowel, therefore, we're going to connect ka. So, that's why, nagiging 의자가 있어요. 의자가 있어요. No? So, mayroon po ba daw upuan? 아니요. 아니요. So, yung ne kabaliktad, yung ne is yes, kabaliktad ng ne is 아니요. That is no. Kumbaga, kabaliktad ng 있어요, there is 없어요. There is no. Okay? So, ganun lang yon, ganun lang kasimple na mag-aral ng Korean. So, you have to be reminded na mayroong mga silang tawag dito, the derivation, kumbaga mas madali nating maintindihan pag alam natin yung technique, no? 네, 아니요. 있어요, 없어요. Okay? So, 의자가 있어요, 아니요. 의자가 없어요. Meaning, sabi niya, 아니요, 없어요. There is no. 의자 is upuan, no? No, wala pong upuan. Okay? Alam naman sabihin natin na anio, huijaga, isoyo. So, walang wrong grammar na din. Kung baga, di siya pwede. Dapat, kabaliktad ng isoyo is opsoyo. Gamitin lang natin si opsoyo pag nagsasabi tayo ng no, anio. Pag ne naman, tulad sa taas, isoyo. Okay? Take a look. Another example. Shige. Shige is o'clock. No, that is our watch. Orasan. No? So, shige, it ends with e vowel. That's why ka yung kinokonek natin. No? Shigiga isoyo. Shigiga isoyo. So, this one. Mayroon po bang orasan? No? Yung sagot is yes. Shigiga isoyo. No? There is a clock. Okay? Shigiga isoyo. Ne, shigiga isoyo. Pagbaliktad naman, shigiga isoyo, anio. Shigiga opsoyo. Okay? Another example na nagtatapos ng a consonant letter. Like for example, example is a towel. Okay? So, towel in Korean is sugon. No? Sugon. Sugon is a towel. So, it's towel. Okay? Tuwalya. So, that's why, yung dinidikit natin dito, guys. No? Because it ends with consonant letter. No? Any consonant letter ending noun, no, kumbaga yung mga noun nagtatapos ng letter N or any consonant letter dito, letter N yung ending nito. So that's why connected by a subject marker E. Okay, nakuha ba? So this one, sogo ni isoyo. So stop po tayo dito, and how we are going to pronounce, palagi po siyang sumasabay yung mga markers, like these subject markers, doon sa subject. Meaning, to correct the pronunciation, isabay po natin na pagbasa. Hindi pwedeng babasahin natin ganito. Sugon, isoyo, no. Hajima. Okay? Okay? So, don't do that. Then, sogo ni esoyo, ne. Sogo ni esoyo. No? So, yes, there is a towel. No? So, pwede din siyang negative form, no? Sogo ni esoyo, anio, sogo ni opsoyo. Okay? So, ganun na siya, guys, yung pag-identify ng subject marker ng i at saka ka. Kailangan lang natin i-familiarize yung consonant and vowel. Kung yung subject of the sentence ending with a vowel, you have to use or add the ka subject marker. Ka. When the subject of the sentence nagtatapos ng vowel or consonant letter rather, we have to connect the subject marker E. Okay, ganun lang. The between E and ka, pag E, ending a consonant letter, pag ka, ending in a vowel letter. Doon tayo magkoconnect. Okay? So that's all our video for today, and good afternoon.